Coach, from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to... Okay, Coach, well, this place can get downright loud when the roof is closed, and that's the situation here today at NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Set 90 Wolf. You. Check, crunch.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
They're going to look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here we go, 24.
From the gun, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Fuller, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Watson, complete. It's Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he's got Fuller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. A beautiful fake. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Pick up X3. 218, chopper. Slide. 49, check 49, check 49. Get it.
Now Gurley. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
There we go, D.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. 8 read. Run the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Turn now.
On 3rd down, it's Baker. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long, following the penalty.
What's y'all niggas doing, yo?
Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
You know, what's been good for them
Niggas
along
too
the
quiet,
way is
B.
they understand their identity. They
I'm
are a
leaving.
passing
Come back
team,
later. You
but they
get
do
quiet,
like to
yo.
mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all
What's
in
happening,
all,
nigga?
I like their
I
philosophy.
was talking shit, yo. I already doing shit. I'm about to start working on this new nigga.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Let's go.
Throwing again is Watson. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Fuller. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. However, let's see what that's about.
Let's go.
From some Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Switch. Hey, 31. Check three.
Watson operating from the gun. Flushed out right. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Check 55, Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again. 55. Come again.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's the end of the first quarter.
I got you, boy. Check 54. Check 31. That's okay.
Watson on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
The trash shot on this nigga.
He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford just...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep.
Shot ever.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Watson, going to throw again. Throw left side, complete. It's Fuller. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
No, hell nah. I'm playing this game.
From the gun, Watson rolling to his right. Catch is made here. It's the rookie from San Diego State, Kahale Waring. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's gone. 59. Another time.
Watson looks to throw again. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
To throw is Watson. To throw again. That's Stills bringing it in. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Nifty move. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now it's Gurley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay up and see the field and make a run as we just saw there.
And some room to work. There he goes left side.
Oh, shit.
Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
He got strapped off.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
For sure.
And by the way,
nigga, you want to get at least goal, motherfucker.
That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Only 6? How many you say?
2 minutes remaining in this
That's
first half
quick
of
drawing
football.
ranges to me.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on
23 defense, 17 shooting,
looking to
10 playmaking, or 11
Watson.
playmaking.
This is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Initially.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this,
great, let's go for the end zone. They just started out playing the fuck in.
Looks like they can try to hit
I'm going to just take this nigga to the combine and shit.
This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end.
Shot on this
and they're going to be set down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw.
I ain't got the PC to put him up all the way, so it's going to be a slow grind.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football.
What these niggas, all these niggas in Madden game?
But if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
All them niggas is snakes, yo. That nigga weedy as snake. Let me look through the list, yo. Hold on, let me go tell Weedy he is snake on YouTube. Where the fuck my laptop?
To throw again on second down. Watson, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. To the end yet again. Watson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will.
Oh, shit.
Taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Niggas live?
They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I know he ain't got it. Hey, alert 3.
Throwing again on second down. Watson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Ever on this
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he finds Stills, complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. 36. In the car.
Watson now, operating from the gun. Flushed out right. It's wearing the tight end with it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Watson on first down. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Watson throwing again. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Look at Lang swim.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure
Shot,
drops off as they look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
65, 24. Back. Under crunch. 81.
On first down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Malone. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
5 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a third and inches.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check 26. Check 37. Down, go. Kill. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Again they run with Gurley.
No flag.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I know it's a cliche, but he's a Stanford kid, so his ability to read and diagnose and make a play, you kind of figure he's got that, and he does. Nice play by Justin Reed getting near the line of scrimmage and making the tackle. But he can play the deep ball as well. Patrol center field. I just love all of his skill attributes, and when you really need him, he can jump into the slot and cover guys as well.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
And the Falcons first down.
You ready? 55. Coming this way. Here we go. Ready.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, it's Baker. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On first down, it's Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll try the left side. Baker. And he's got some space here. Past the 20.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. 65 to get Tony Parker.
Big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Watson now to throw, and an alley to run.
73 should be no motherfucking
6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Out here playing with this shit.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Defense, you know you got a drag route on as your primary call. You got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now it's Watson, and this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on fourth. Watson completes this to Waring. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Oh, what the fuck that was?
Looking to throw on second down. Watson, it's complete. Stills. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet. You can't take your time.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Again, it's Watson. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They come out here in the eye. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on? And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from a yard out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They try right side here, Gurley. Touchdown, Falcons. Tom Gurley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. They do take on the extra point as well. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, and that's complete to Cooks. A gain there of 21 yards.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 24.
Now it's Watson. Being chased out left. Now a desperation. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Watch the run. Watch the run. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. Yo. Go. Dude.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Atlanta, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
Oh, shit. I did Chicago once, nigga. That shit, man. You play AD. That shit was worse.